Hey guys, it's Jonathan Bocher from PlayGuitar.com. Today I've got two great ways that you can make your strumming more expressive. Okay, if you're looking for more ways, head on over to PlayGuitar.com/expressive and you will find my new course there, Secrets of Expressive Strumming. Anyways, today we're going to work with a simple chord progression called going from A minor, 1 bar, C major, 1 bar, G major, 1 bar, and D major, 1 bar, okay? And I'm going to assume that you're kind of in the beginner level of strumming and that you're familiar with a simple straight eighth down up strum. And what I mean by that is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? So we're strumming both ways and on every single eighth note. And that's what all of our bars are going to look like. So I'll give you an example of kind of the raw chord progression without any little spice added to it, and then we'll move on from there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so that is kind of what we're working from, okay? Now, just a quick note, because it will really muddy up your playing if you're playing all of the strings and all of those chords, right? A minor and C major are both root 5 chords, and what I mean by that is the root note is here on the 5th string, A in the case of the A minor and C there in the case of the C major, and that means you want to skip playing string number 6 because it's not part of the chord. So one quick way to do that is to use your thumb, just wrap it around just a little bit so that it's touching that 6th string. You're not trying to make a note, but you can hear if I just apply that string, just the fleshy bit of my thumb, that first note doesn't come through. Okay, you can do that for both the A minor and the C major if that works for you with your thumb. Else, you just got to work on accurate picking, which is never a bad thing, okay? Best if you can tie the two together. G major, we can strum all 6 strings, and D major is a root 4 chord, which means that the root note is right here on the 4th string. Easiest way to do that is to just improve your accuracy and start from the 4th string, okay? So, what's technique number 1? We're going to strum just a few of the strings. You might call it a half strum, or sometimes I call it like a chug strum because it has kind of a chugging sound, right? Chug, chug, chug. Anyhow, we're going to strum aiming for 2 to 3 strings, starting from the root note string, okay? So in the case of A minor and C major, we're starting string 5, and we're aiming for strings 4 and probably a bit of 3 in there too, right? All downstrokes. And on the D, we're going from strings, 4, 3, 2. And you can tell the difference because, listen to your strumming when you do it, because if you're give the chord a full strum and listen for those top notes, and then go back and practice that chug strum and make sure you're not hearing the top notes, okay? The idea is to really kind of compress the range of the frequencies that you're hearing. You just want the low notes in the chord. And by doing this, it really tightens up the rhythm. It just really helps, right? I'll give you an example of these two back to back, the starting point and then adding in the chug strums, okay? You can hear how immediately it makes quite a difference to what you're hearing, right? Second trick, what we're going to do is go from this chug strum, and we're going to gradually expand it over the course of the bar until we're hitting all of the strings that are found in that chord. So in the case of A minor and C major, we're going to start with the low 5, 4, 3 strings, and then we're going to gradually add in the second and the first string too. And there's no like, you don't have to be like super specific about how and when and you know which beat to do this. Just feel it, okay? Just work on doing it kind of naturally. You know, you've got you got 8 strums. So just give it a little bit of the chug. And just expand until you get, you want a few of the full expression strums in the bar, right? So, you know, you can adjust the range there however you want, but let's try going through the progression using that. Okay, now let's go through all 3 back to back so that you can really hear the difference and see how these are, you know, affecting the expressiveness of the strumming. All right, I hope those are really useful for you. If you'd like to see more techniques and tricks that you can use to make your strumming much more expressive and find ways to fit it much more accurately to the mood of the song, come on over, check out the new course at PlayGuitar.com/expressive. We'll see you there.